Hello and welcome to the Shawnee Show. I am live on Instagram because YouTube has been giving me the blues with trying to upload live videos. So it's just easier for me to just go live on Instagram, save the video, and then upload it to YouTube. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just on here tonight to talk about the sun. If you have not seen them, I know y'all used to me going live every Monday and Wednesday. I did not. If you have not seen them, I did go live. I did upload videos to YouTube on yesterday, I think, um, for the weekly Astro Teas, and then I was just talking about some other real shit. So you can go to my YouTube and watch those. Since I have had to re-download Instagram to record this video, I might as well just go ahead and add them to IGTV when I finish this. So I'll do that so then they'll be here for y'all to see. Okay? So that's what we doing. I know I'm supposed to be taking a break, but apparently the spirit don't want me to take a break since these damn videos are not uploading. So here we are. Hello, love. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Venus Day, y'all. I'm just coming on to talk about the sun. I'm going to be doing a solar chakra or solar plexus chakra tarot spread. And yeah, that's what we're doing. So if you have not gone and subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so that you can see the 2 videos that I posted yesterday, which include the Astro Teas of the week, like I normally come and give you all. And then I was just talking about some real ass shit as well. So you can click on the link in my bio to do that. I'm wearing Jupiter Love tonight. That's the lip gloss. Y'all know y'all can get this on my website, 11moons11.com. It's $8. Or you can get the bold bundle for $25. I've been working on my solar plexus chakra all day. Wow, what synchronicity for you to be on here and you've been working on your solar plexus chakra, and I'm talking about that. Okay, so we're talking about the sun. Obviously, the chakra that's associated with the sun is the solar plexus. So that's why we're going to be doing a solar plexus reading when I finish talking about the sun. So the sun in astrology represents your identity. You know, it represents the light that you shine on the earth. Basically, the highest expression and experience of I am that you have here. In my video yesterday, which I know you guys haven't seen because you're on Instagram and the video's on YouTube, but in the video I was talking about how every sign has a mantra. So Capricorn is I am, or I'm sorry, Capricorn is I use, Aries is I am, Sagittarius I see, Scorpio I desire. So every sign has their mantra, and it's just how you express the most authentic view of yourself to the world, but it's not necessarily who you are. So the sun sign is important, but it's not as important as necessarily your rising sign or your moon sign or Venus and Mars, because these are the things that are going to point to karmic patterns, karmic solutions, that are going to point to basically interpersonal relationships and how we navigate through those things. So that is an important energy that we want to be able to be aware of and tap into. Okay, so again, going back to the sun, it's the identity that you shine onto the world, the highest expression and experience of I am that you're going to have on this earth. That is what our sun sign represents. So the sun represents the number 6. The number 6 represents healing. It represents the harmonizing point of center, starting over from your experiences, your struggles, you know, having the courage to transcend and adjust and rebalance as we go through these transformations and rebirths, you know, through the process of our lives. The sun invokes the energies of courage, longevity, abundance, health, and spiritual illumination. The sun it definitely brings warmth, inspiration, again, longevity, and equilibrium, balance. In terms of the body, the sun governs the heart, the eyes, the upper back. Vitality and blood circulation are also governed by the sun. Strong inner vision beyond Earth's capacity is a good sign that your solar plexus chakra is open and that you're using the sun's energy to the best of your ability. Uh, Also, releasing trauma bonds, shedding generational curses, ancestral veneration, all have to do with the sun. Leo is the sign that is ruled by the sun. You might hear things like Ra, that's a god associated with the sun. Amen or Amun is associated with the sun. These are all sun gods. You know, people think that the Bible even is a, a book about worship of the sun on the low. The sun is the sun. Okay, I will just say that. Um, so I've already said that the sun is aligned with the solar plexus chakra, which represents personal power, self-worth, authenticity, will, independence, and intellect. Um, Stones that you can use to access the power of the sun are going to include citrine, tiger's eye, topaz. Some herbs that you can use for the sun's energy include sunflower, chamomile, marigold, calendula, St. John's wort, pineapple, saffron, copal, and frankincense. Um, yeah, and that's pretty much it. You know, I feel like people give an over importance of the sun as it relates to astrology, and it is important, but it's more important in terms of knowing where the sun is right now in the current transit, not necessarily where the sun is when you were born. For people like me who have multiple Capricorn placements and multiple Scorpio placements, so of course my energy is going to come off as Capricorn. I'm a sun Capricorn. But if I didn't have all these other Capricorn places, and let's just say I was a moon Aquarius and then my rising sign is a Gemini, I might come off as an air sign. So it just depends on the other placements when it comes to the sun. But in terms of manifestation, in terms of spiritual work, in terms of transcendence and evolution, it's important to know where the sun is, because the sun stays in a certain sign for a few weeks at least, if not a full month sometimes. And so we need to be tapped into the energies of that sign, because the energies of that sign is what the sun is energizing and bringing courage and authenticity and transcendence to. And then the new moon then aligns with that same sign that the sun is in, and that's like the mother and the father joining to create the baby that you're going to give birth to. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Okay, so that is pretty much my fiance. My fiance is over here shaking her head no, and I know goddamn well she understands what I'm saying. Okay, so the moon is the mother, sun is the father. They come together, they have the baby. That is your intentions. I hope that clarifies things. um She's so petty, y'all. Y'all have no idea how petty this woman is. Okay, so that's pretty much all I have to say about the sun. I don't have too much to say. I will say that your new year starts when your sun is in conjunction with your midheaven. That's your winter solstice. That's the time to be trying to figure out what new seeds you want to plant for the year, not necessarily January 1st. And I'll say that again. The transit that happens when your sun is in conjunction with your midheaven placement is your winter solstice, your personal winter solstice. And that is the time to reset your intentions for the year. If you don't know when that's happening, just look up the current astrological transits. There are apps that you can download for that. Or you can simply book a reading with me, because I will give you your transits and let you know what's important in terms of what's to come. Okay? Also, Cafe Astrology is a good place to look at astrological transits. So yeah, that's pretty much it. The tarot spread, the solar plexus spread that I have is the questions here. What is the state of your sense of self and your power center? What do you need to let go of in order to jumpstart the flow of your energy? What can you add to your confidence and authenticity? How can we better invite the warmth and vitality of the sun into our lives? And then, of course, additional guidance and considerations. So we're going to be doing those. Since it is Venus Day, happy Venus Day, you guys. I hope you have loved on yourself and someone else today. I hope you guys are getting pretty, getting sexy, put some makeup on, get your hair, put some perfume on, put some lingerie on. Just embrace the energy of Venus and just, you know, roll with it and embrace the sexiness of it and the love and the beauty and expansion, the prosperity of Venus. Everyone thinks that Venus is associated with the color red and the heart chakra is associated with the color red, but I'm going to tell you, baby, it's not. It's green. And guess what else is associated with green? Money. So when you align your heart center with abundance, guess what ensues? Prosperity, baby. That's why we have on Jupiter Love tonight, on Venus Day, okay? That's where we're at. TT Indigo said, got my hair did today. Yes, baby, that's the perfect time to get your hair done on a Venus Day. Get your hair did, get your nails done, get your face did, go buy you some new shoes, go get you a new outfit. Yes, honey, do a facial. Yes.
Take some selfies.
Absolutely. Take some selfies, have a photo shoot, have a twerk session. What? Yes. Okay. That's all Venus energy. So since we on these Venus vibes, I thought that I would use my Menara tarot deck, which is a sexy ass tarot deck. All these images are super sexy. Hey, fiance, I know what you was doing. You scared me. I just felt your breath on my neck.
It's hot.
Yes, it is.
I just finished eating.
So, it's only 3 people on here right now. So, if y'all have questions, y'all can drop them down in the comments. Even though I didn't plan on doing questions tonight, I will because I want to play with my new deck. And then I'm going to go ahead and shuffle for this solar plexus reading. So I'm going to give y'all a few minutes, seconds to drop your questions in the comments if you have them. If not, then we're going to go ahead and move on. I could not find my safety pin that I put in this dress.
That's how you feel?
I couldn't find my safety pins, so they're like busting. That's okay. Sometimes the people need a little titty in their life on a Venus Day.
Wait a minute.
Come on. It ain't like my whole titty is out. I have on a long sleeve knee length dress.
Well, we might as well just go start our OnlyFans then. We ain't gonna give it
Come
to them for free.
on. I keep saying, come on, let's go ahead and start. I'm ready to get this guap. We ain't gotta show our faces.
You play all that, bro.
All right, let me stop being silly. My solar plexus is off because I'm having gallbladder pains. I've asked my guides, but I'm curious if you have any advice for working through this pain. Okay, let's see. Can you turn that air down, baby? I'm hot.
I'm cold.
Look at that. Normally it's me freezing and her in here hot.
Why you hot, bro? It's really cold, babe.
What temperature is it in here?
It's at 73. That's perfect for being out, up and about.
Working on solar plexus energy in Scorpio season. So you are putting too much on yourself. There's a lot that you have going on, a lot of decisions that you need to make. And you're kind of standing in between 2 decisions, kind of like in a position of, I could do this, this seems nice, this seems nice. But you're teeter-tottering. Thank you. She said, also, y'all are the cutest. I smile every time I see you together.
Oh, thanks.
So, there's a decision that needs to be made, and you need to decide like what's worth putting your energy and your thoughts into, because right now everything is kind of all over the place. Once you find that balance and that I can't think of another word than balance or equilibrium. Once you find that balance, then you'll realize that the pain starts to be alleviated. And it's more of a balance between understanding that sometimes your higher and lower self are going to have to be in action at the same time. Sometimes you're going to have to um, give yourself a break and put in the work at the same time. Sometimes you're going to have one foot in and one foot out at the same time, and that's okay. Doesn't mean that you're doing anything wrong. It just is where you need to be right now, because you need to be kind of in the middle, in that space of temperance. And then, on top of that, there's some emotional barriers and trauma bonds that you've been holding on to that are getting in your way. It's like it feels good in the moment, but it's not really good for you, and you're not releasing these things. So it's really time for you to let these things go and move on. You're bearing a cross that's no longer yours to bear, and you need to water your own garden. That was for Galen. Did that make sense, Galen? Okay, Dana Ray Lynn said, did my energy change to give off I want a man vibe? That was a perfect question for this deck. Let's see. Those all just flew out, so I'm gonna go with them. I'm gonna say yes. You have the Ten of Pentacles here. That's a card of manifestation, of abundance, of completion, of a cycle that you've been working to complete, of it actually materially manifesting. So that's a good sign. Oh, you have the Chariot in reverse. Lets you know that even though you're still holding on to a bit of your pain, even though you have certain issues that you still are holding on to, you're working hard to get into a place where you're flipping this around and moving forward and allowing yourself to move forward in pleasure and in happiness. And then you have the Queen of Air, letting things flow. The Queen of Air, or the Queen of Swords, is also can have her guard up still. So I would say yes. I feel like you have opened yourself up to where you're letting a little bit more of your divine femininity show. However, there's a part of your mental space and emotional space that still feels off. I won't say off, that still feels guarded. So continue to work on that, and I think, you'll be good. I want to pull an oracle for you, Dina. Let me see. Yeah, just continue to decide, whether you want to pour into yourself or you actually want to open yourself up into a relationship right now. And if you decide that left is the path you want to take and you do want to open yourself up into a relationship, make sure that you're making yourself mentally and emotionally available, because right now it's like you're opening up your heart a little bit, you're opening up your body a little bit. Not that you're out here doing stuff with people, but I just feel like you've been feeling more free within your body. And so that's giving you more confidence, and that exudes whether you are having sex with people or not. So that's a good sign, but I still feel like you are a little bit like, I don't know if I want you coming in and disrupting my peace. So you need to work on that. By Shalisha said, this look is giving me life. Adorable. Thank you so much, you guys. I am wearing Jupiter Love tonight for this Venus day. I said earlier that the heart chakra is represented by the color green and not the color red, if you didn't know. So I try to wear this lip gloss every Friday because it's like a good vibe to bring me prosperity and abundance. Everything can be a ritual if you make it. All you got to do is speak intentions over yourself and call it a ritual. I'm telling you, it's all about your intent. Did that make sense, Dana? Did it? Okay. Can you read my energy, says TT Indigo. Can I read what about your energy, love? What is it that you would like to know? I got this music. I do not own the rights to this music. I'm gonna have to put that in the video. I'm on the right path with love. Yeah. Ooh. These cards are really just popping out tonight. Are you in a relationship right now? Or are you just dating? TT Indigo. Dana said this her song playing. This is Love Rhythm by Rotimi. Let me see that. It's playing in the background. Love Rhythm by Rotimi. No, you're not in a relationship. Okay, so I would say yes. Then you are on the right path as it relates to love, but you want to make sure that you're not falling into old habits of just bullshit and self-sabotage, for lack of better terminology. To be honest, you have the Fool come out, which represents new beginnings, exploring, allowing yourself to be free, and just kind of bumbling around and seeing what you like again. You know, that's a good sign. You have the Magician, gathering your resources, recognizing your power, remembering your worth, not letting people or situations overpower you just because they seem like they may be stronger than you. I don't know if y'all can see how she has this screwdriver right there. Y'all see that? She built this. So even though it seems like this thing is towering over her from a distance, in reality, she's the one that's in control. Okay? So that's a powerful message right there when it comes to relationships. And then you have the Five of Swords, or the Five of Air, which represents allowing yourself to be free, but also releasing those mental conflicts, releasing that trauma and those bonds that keep you with your back turned and looking over your shoulder. Because in relationships, that energy can keep you stagnant, and that's what you want to stay away from. Okay? So that was for TT Indigo. All right, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and shuffle for this collective. I said I was not coming on live doing free readings. I said that, but I knew I was going to end up doing it anyway. I love y'all or whatever. You're welcome, love. She said, woo, damn. I like this deck, y'all. I want this black love sex deck that I've been eyeing. It's on my wish list, and my birthday is Christmas Eve. So if y'all love me, send it. We appreciate you so much. Oh, thank you. I need to book a private app, fill a major shift. Girl, click the link in my bio. Go ahead and click on book a session now with Shani, because it's Linktree, and it'll take you directly to where you need to go. And book me. I got you. So, since YouTube is not letting me do this the way that I want to do it, I guess what I'm going to do is I'm not going to be on social media except for when I come on and do live. And I guess I'll continue to do it on Monday and Wednesday because it just makes sense and I'm used to it. It's a routine now. Um, but I still want y'all to follow me to YouTube because when I figure this out, I'm not going to be going live on here. I'm going to be going live on YouTube. So go and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Not that y'all won't get content on IG, but I'm just not going to be on here as much as I am now. I'm over social media right now. I'm over it. So I want y'all to be with me because I like doing this for y'all. Okay. Spirit said pull another call, so I did, y'all. Okay. So what is the state of our sense of self and power in our power center? The Seven of Cups. Everything that glitters is not gold. We know that there are certain things that we need to walk away from. We know that we need to take an assessment and figure out what's working for us and what's not working for us. Just because it feels good does not mean that it's right. It's like something is always lurking in the background to get us. And every time something feels good, there's something ugly that appears and just knocks everything right back out of place. So the state of our sense of self is broken because we feel like our sense of self is defined by the shit that is glittering that we want as gold, but really it's not good for us. I was just talking about this yesterday in my video about how everything is so superficial. All women are is pussy, titties, ass, and men are just a dick and a wallet. And it's like we're so caught up in the flesh, that we don't even realize that the flesh is only a layer of ourselves. It's literally just an outer shell. It does not define who we are, does not define our character, does not define our power. But because we're so caught up in the image and the glitter, we don't even realize that we're diminishing ourselves, trying to live up to an image that's not real. Does that make sense, y'all? So again, what is the state of your sense of self and your power center? It's superficial. The state of your sense of self and your power center is superficial. And you need to figure out what the reality of that is. What do you need to let go of in order to jumpstart the flow of your energy? The Magician. Again, let go of the idea that you are powerless. Let go of the idea that you are not in control. Let go of the idea that you don't have the resources, that you don't have the magic and the power that you need, that you don't have the tools that you need, that you can't gather the tools, that you can't gather the support, that you can't garnish the will and the power. It's all within you. So that's what you need to let go of. The idea that you are powerless. What can you add to your confidence and authenticity? Judgment. Be honest about your judgment and your assessment of yourself. Be honest about your judgments of other people. Embrace the dualities that live within you, the higher and lower aspects. Know that everything you do comes with a reaction. Now, that's not to say that everything is karmic. It's all based on perception, but it just depends on how you want to look at things. If you're looking at yourself and you're not judging yourself enough, then you're letting yourself get away with bullshit. And as a function of that, you're letting other people in your life get away with bullshit and you're not happy. But if you're being honest with yourself and you're doing what you need to do and you're making the proper judgments, then you're not letting yourself get away with any bullshit. And you're not letting people around you get away with any bullshit either because you don't have the space for it. That is what the Judgment card is about. Calling out things as they are. Being human enough to say, hey, I have enough compassion and appreciation and respect for myself to keep my word to myself. I have enough compassion and appreciation and respect for my partner to not judge them so critically and to mirror the behaviors that I want to see in them and within myself. So there we go. That is how we can add to our confidence and authenticity, by being more sharp in our judgment of ourselves first and foremost before we project that onto other people, okay? That same judgment. How can we better invite the warmth and vitality of the sun into our lives? Justice. Knowing our worth, opening our solar plexus chakra, knowing what we deserve, knowing that we have worked hard enough to get here to where our sun can shine, knowing that we've put in the work for the emotional growth and the spiritual growth that we need, knowing that our reward is just right around the corner. The justice is coming. The justice is coming. It may feel like an upheaval and a breakdown and destruction before the justice comes, but it's on the way. It's a good sign, okay? So that is how we can better invite the warmth and vitality of the sun into our lives, by having faith that justice is on the way, okay? Additional guidance and considerations. We have the Hermit, self-reflection, knowledge, spirituality. Focus on embracing those energies, okay? We have the Ship, knowing when it's time to move, knowing when the ship has sailed, knowing when it's time to let go of the conflict to move on to the form of your new tree. The Goddess, embracing your power, embracing your majesty, honoring your worth. Again, tapping in with that root chakra and that solar plexus chakra, okay? And then we have the Dog, loyal, faithful, intelligent, spiritual, okay? I'm going to read the Dog message to you all because I like the message of the card. And it has the number 18 on it, which is indicative of the number 9, which is indicative of resolution, closure, new beginnings that come with an ending. The Dog has always been warm-heartedly called a woman's or a man's best friend due to the unwavering loyalty and companionship they sincerely pledge to their owners. The Dog card symbolizes a loyal, trustworthy, and devoted friend that you can depend on when you have no one else. This is a familiar person in some way to you, and it would be wise to hold this relationship near and dear to your heart. This card also represents an actual pet. If it's in love, this is a relationship or union with a strong friendship and, most importantly, trust. Rest assured, this person is always watching and ready to console, defend, or entertain you. This is a quality connection worth saving. If it's in career, you may be enjoying a friendly work environment and feel supported by your coworkers in your tasks. This harmony is beautiful, and there is nothing more powerful than the sound of the pack, okay? So, count on your community, count on your friends, count on your spouse. Trust in them, have faith in them, honor their loyalty, honor their commitment and devotion to you. Honor your pets. I have 2 dogs that love me, and they get on my nerves, but they love me nonetheless.
Put their ass on 35. Kennels and now for free. $99.
Don't talk about our dogs like that on camera. But yeah, you guys, that's it. That's all I have to say. Again, happy Venus Day. Love on yourself and someone else today. Rub your hands on some money. If you have some cash, just do it. Don't ask me no questions. Just do it. Book your readings. You can book your full moon readings because we have our full moon coming up in a couple of weeks. Those are $22. Or you can book a soul session with Shawnee. Those are $40. If you're interested in learning more about astrology, just continue to follow me on Instagram and YouTube as I will continue to push out videos. And I'm working on putting together an intro to astrology course for you guys. So again, book me. The link is in the bio. I will not be on social media. So if you DM me and I get back to you a little bit late, it's only because I had to go on to like a web browser to open it up. But like I said, I probably will just keep the app now that I had to re-download it to do this live, and so that won't be a problem. But just book me on my website, y'all. I'll put so much effort and work into my website. Just click on the link and book me on my website. It's easy. You can pay through PayPal. You can pay through Square. If you have questions, then you can message me. But otherwise, just book on there. All the pricing, all the information is on there. Your best bet if you want something general is going to be the Babe, what are you doing? Your best bet if you want a general reading is going to be the soul session with Shawnee, or you can book a cosmic card report if you want more astrology added into your reading. She said, "Hey, fiance."
Hey.
But yeah, that's it, you guys. Thanks so much for joining. I hope y'all have a wonderful night, and I guess I'll see y'all on Monday.